What is up, guys? JD43 here, and welcome back to a brand new video. Make sure you guys definitely like the video and subscribe for more contents. I also do have a Facebook and Instagram. Check those out. Links are in the channel description. Now today, before we get started, I'm just going to make mention of my 50th sub. Also, he has showed me a lot of support with liking the videos and putting positive comments in the comments section of my videos recently. So I just want to make mention of him. His name is Jacob Mayer. I believe he does have a YouTube channel called that, Jacob Mayer. If you guys want to go check him out, tell him I said thanks for all his support. And yeah, he showed me a lot of support, and I definitely do appreciate that. So thank you, Jacob. And he's also the 50th sub, so it's kind of fitting in that aspect as well. Now today, we're going to be doing, for today's video, a 5 operators that, in my opinion, are kind of overpowered in Rainbow Six Siege. Not put in any particular order or so, but for the most part, it's just things I've noticed about some operators in Rainbow Six Siege that I really get annoyed from and think are kind of overpowered. So it's mainly just me noticing some of the overpowered operators in this game. So let's get started. And first off, we have Blackbeard, which he basically, if you guys don't know, has a riot shield on the front of his gun. Now, at first glance, it may not seem too impressive. A riot shield on the front of his gun, oh, that's kind of, I mean, that's like a bootleg blitz, you know. But actually, if you use him correctly, with window breaching and things like that, especially if the other team doesn't have any nitro cells, he could literally wreck teams so bad. And I've wrecked teams so bad with the riot shield. Keep in mind, though, if you want your whole head covered, you need to be aiming down sight at all times. I see a lot of people just, sprinting and thinking, oh, my head's invincible. But no, that's not the case. You have to be aiming down sight for it to cover your entire face. So just keep in mind for that. But people I've seen really abuse this and make him overpowered. It's definitely a character where his guns are also very balanced as well. So, yeah, Blackbeard is number 1 on this list. And number 2, we got, sticking with the dust line operators, we got Valkyrie. Valkyrie, especially in competitive or ranked play, she is such a very good operator to have on any team, especially in the bigger maps like Consulate and Oregon, where the cameras aren't really that good in those maps, especially. She could plant cameras wherever, and people I've seen like plant cameras in such very, very annoying spots to where like you can't even see them or even find them. And then when you get distracted from those cameras and you get shot in the back of the head. So yeah, Valkyrie can easily be very abused, and I do like her as well. Her weapons are very good. So yeah, Valkyrie's just a very good all-around character, especially for ranked or competitive. Now next up we have Capkin. Capkin, the only reason why before his major buff, I really didn't like Capkin at all. His ability was kind of lame. You could really easily see it, especially the veteran players. But now that there's no drill bit, the red light has been toned down significantly, and he places it at various like heights on a wall. He could be really destructive if you're not very careful. I know so many opportunities. I even saw a video one time where literally a Capkin team killed a person because of this, and it's just so overpowered in that aspect. You definitely need to use an IQ in this situation, or a Thatcher, just to clear the doors now. And it's kind of annoying, and it's kind of overpowered now, especially you can't see the drill, and the red light is toned down. I do not like his weapons, though. His weapons aren't the best, but yeah, his gadget is actually pretty good. Now, when Frost first came out, she was seriously one of the most overpowered operators in the game. Her Super 90, no shotgun could beat that. And her welcome mats were pretty interesting and trolled a lot of people as well. You're pretty much insta-death with the welcome mats. But she's been kind of nerfed a couple of times. She doesn't have a nitro cell anymore. and her shotgun isn't as useful as it used to be, but it's definitely still usable. Also, you know, she still has the deployable shield, which you could place the welcome mat under, and not many people check that, actually. People just hop over, and yeah, it's pretty much instant death. And that's basically why I thought of an offensive medic, because you literally have to get in there with the guy that's down, to heal them, you know, and then by that time Frost gets a little double kill and half your team is gone already. So it's pretty interesting. Her, especially when she first came out, she was very, very overpowered. Now, last but certainly not least, Pulse. Yes, Pulse. He is so overpowered now. Seriously, it brings me back to the beta days of how just people used to just wreck teams with Pulse. Now, I used him a lot before he got this major buff, but he was okay before. I used him a lot. He was alright. It's just that his screen kind of didn't load up, I guess, because it's sort of like a UAV where it swipes and then it swipes again. Now that swipe is actually faster. You could see enemies from longer ranges. You could see exactly where they are if they're breaching, where you can just shoot the window and the guy breaching is like, what the heck? And then they find out, oh, I just got, you know, pulsed. Yeah, so pulsed is such an overpowered operator, especially in this game's current state. Also, what I like to do is using his heartbeat sensor and impair that with the M1014 shotgun, and literally you could wreck people through walls and they will never see it coming because obviously you're through a wall. So yeah, keep in mind, once again, this is what I've seen out in the field. This is not necessarily any, you know, recommendations of how overpowered some characters are. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the positive feedback you guys been giving me. Like the video, subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.